now we have Antonio, which is coming here to put a challenge to us, and we want everybody to listen to him and think about ways of making it happen here at the CoLab. Soonish. Hello, Antonio.
Hello, guys.
How are you?
Well, I'm quite well. So after a day of work and having Halloween all over the place here where I'm in, so everybody's already preparing the week of Halloween. So a little bit crazy at work with that.
So what are you going to talk about to us?
So I want to talk about a project that has been happening in Ireland for quite some time and very successfully. It's called Coder Dojo. It started in a very basic way where a guy that was a developer, he joined with a couple of friends, and he decided to ask for a small business to give them some free space over a weekend. So they were able to have that space, and they start to invite kids from the area to join them and to start teach them how to create a web page, how to code, how to code for Android, or how to code for any iOS device for Apple. So they started that with 1 hour and a half, and then by doing that they were able to grow bit by bit. So they were able to do that successfully, and they were able to call the attention of a guy called Bill Yao, that is in the origin of a network called Shing. Bill was able to support them to grow because Bill has a lot of connections in Ireland. And at the moment, they are basically, this was about more than a year ago, at the moment they are running about 20 Coder Dojos all over Ireland. There have been a few mentions in the New York Times. So what they are basically trying to do, they're trying to fill in a gap that usually it's happening in the education system in Ireland and in most of the countries around the world, is about coding, teaching kids how to code and doing it for free. So my challenge is to you guys over there. We have the space. I'm sure there's a lot of developers, a lot of people who are designing apps, building websites. The challenge is to join a group of guys there, start to invite kids to spend Saturday morning in the area and teach them how to code, let them explore the web and teach them how to do things. Well, I can give you an example. One of the kids that part of these Coder Dojos was able to have an app, approve it, and is available at the App Store. And this is basically the flagship of the project that they have. So I think that's the main challenge that I leave to your side. This is something very simple. It doesn't require a great planning. And I know that you are not going to be perfect in the beginning, but that's not the point. What's the point is have the kids and start doing something.
Very interesting. So where has this been done before? Where is the reach of this program right now?
Now, at the moment, it's happening in a lot of cities in Ireland. Happening in Cork, in Dublin, in Limerick, and in Sligo. Even in small cities where there's people who like to who have some time available, they participate in these type of events.
What do you think it made it successful?
I believe what makes this successful is parents. They feel that there's a need for kids to learn something, and basically this is something that is out of the education system. And when you look around, so I can give you an example. There was an event here in Cork where at the Clarion Hotel they were doing presentations for startups, and there was about 40 guys there who are trying to do some pitches, and they were trying to all of the 40 guys, they are building apps, they are coding, they are doing something. And this was basically successful because parents feel there's a huge need for the kids to start doing something like this.
Okay. You can't see us, but we're all smiling here. And unfortunately, it's not because of your project, it's because we're joking around with Nick. Anyway, the project is very interesting. We know that it doesn't need much besides some kind of a registration to the program online, and like set almost like a new place worldwide that the Coder Dojo is happening, right?
Yes.
What is that you need to start Coder Dojo right now?
So you need a space.
Yeah.
You need internet connection.
Uh-huh.
The kids are going to bring their own computers, and this is basically the target is around kids between the age of 6 to around 15, 16 years old. You need somebody that likes to code, likes to teach HTML. It doesn't need to be a teacher, something that likes to do these sort of things, and that needs to be available to spend some time with these kids and start to do something with them, and let kids. Yes.
How do we start it? How do we go to
First, first you can you have a space in the same way that you have advertised the event that you guys are doing now. You basically do it. You can do it in the exact same way. You can advertise it in schools in the area that you are in, and you are mentioning that you have a space there where they do some activities with kids. So you can use that space as well to advertise that. I believe how many kids can fit in your space over there?
300.
Horizontally, vertically?
Well, we have the Vega and other places, yeah. Here at our place, I would say 30 to 50, very comfortable.
So what's important is to identify people that are really interested on participating on the project, and then you need to identify the skills they have, and then they need to have a sort of meeting. I can help with that, and try to identify the skills that they have and what we can do with the kids.
So
and this is
go to coderdojo.com and start tomorrow.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's cool. As I told you, we have someone.
No, I just want to say I'm not a coder. I can't volunteer, but I'll tell every coder I know about the idea.
Fantastic.
To them to.
Yeah.
And Sandra also has a place, so maybe.
I am a coder and I volunteer.
Collaboration happening.
I can teach HTML, CSS, JavaScript, ActionScript, a little bit of PHP.
Actually, especially, it's just coding, but the idea can be used for other things. And that could be something to be done here and in collaboration with Co-work Lisbon, with Teamwork, with everybody who wants to collaborate.
And Fernando from Co-work,
yeah.
I think, talked with some friends of them. They are going to do something similar. I don't know.
The same thing.
I don't know if it's related with Code Dojo,
Yeah.
but it's inviting a bunch of kids and just teaching them how to program.
When we met Antonio there.
Actually, our coders, some of them work at Co-work, and so we already collaborate with Co-work. So we'll disseminate the idea, but maybe we can take it and try on other skills.
As you see from your sharing here at Óbidos, you made it happen in Lisbon. Cool. Yeah, we'll get back to you with more ideas. We already talked with a few people if they're interested. What for us is important is to understand the value of it, not just because, of course, there's value of teaching kids, and we know that there are skills that they need nowadays, and they're going to be so much better prepared for the world when they have these skills that are hard to get. Schools are not teaching those yet. When they start, is already old, and the way they teach is not, they don't feel motivated. So for us, the two challenges are doing this in a way that is very motivating for the kids and the people that are the instructors in this case. Let's call them like this. And then there is beneficial to the ones who are organizing it. Okay? In this case, because we don't want to do it by ourselves. We could do it. We have the space, so we could start tomorrow. But that's not what we want to do. And what we want is this kind of projects bring together other people. That's why we came to Plio and asked them about this project. They were interested in starting it. And we want the education office from the city to be involved in it.
Yes.
So this happens. I know you told this does need a lot, and then we understand that. But it's the way we want to do things is that people are doing it together. You know, Silo is doing another cool thing. They do the CoLab, and they do brainstorms, and they do an event with One Day on Earth, and now it's the Coder Dojo. It's not about that. If tomorrow, what we want with the CoLab is tomorrow someone comes, we want to do this, and they just do it and come do it here at Space or whatever. So right now we already talked. There's interest. We want to brainstorm. So maybe in the next weeks we can have another meeting with you and talk.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
Right.
So that's it.
That's it.
Tim and Yuri, do you